Welcome to another video, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is JD, and today my setting is a little bit different than normal because today I'm in the barbershop. Now, before we get started, I do want to say welcome to this part of my channel. This part of my channel is going to be more dedicated to hair products and anything really to do with hair. I would like to always do this in the barbershop, but maybe not always because sometimes there's people here late at night and I would like to be home by 9, and sometimes there's people here cutting at 9. But I do want to say that I do love sitting in this barbershop. I do like hanging out in the barbershop. The lighting here is great, obviously, because we got to cut and, you know, stuff like that. We need great lighting. So instead of doing it in my room where I got to find a place to put a light or do this a third, I said, why would I not just do barber videos and haircut and hair videos inside of the barbershop? So welcome to this section, and I hope you enjoy. Today's topic is going to be a little shorter. It's basically just going to be what type of shampoos are better for the different hair types. Say that I have a lot of experience with washing hair due to the fact that in my barbershop we do make it a staple and we do make it a point to wash people's hair because we do believe that any good style does come after a good hair wash. So I do have a good amount of experience when it comes down to shampooing and conditioning other than my own. So I would like to say that I do have a lot of experience with shampooing and conditioning. I never thought I would say that like a serious thing. I didn't think that was going to be a serious thing to say. I still don't think that's a serious thing to say. I'm sorry, Mama, I should have gone to college. But without further ado, I'll talk about straight hair. Now, straight hair being one of those things that is very common in America. For straight hair people, for the most part, people that tend to have straight hair tend to have oily scalp. We talked about this in the previous video, which you can see at the end is going to be, you know, at the corner. But I do want to say that for the most part, people who have straight hair tend to have oily hair and they tend to be flat. So if you do have that flat problem, maybe look into something called volumizing shampoo. Now, you might have to look a little bit for this, maybe on Amazon, or maybe you have to go to Sally's, or even Target, which we're going to be talking about in later videos. I think Target has great products for hair. But if you do happen to have more of a dryness problem, maybe look into some moisturizing shampoos. Now, you're going to see a theme around this whole video with the different types of shampoos. A lot of people could share because at the end of the day, the hair doesn't really depict what type of shampoo. Technically, your scalp does. Now, there's different shampoos for different styles. But for the most part, when you're looking for something, your scalp is going to probably tell you about 75% of what you're looking for. Now, for my second people, we do have wavy hair. Wavy hair is a little tricky because wavy hair could sit in between having great bounce and having great springiness, or being just kind of dull and just flat and just creating just wave patterns throughout. If you have long hair, maybe downwards, or if you just have, like, you know, maybe you create wave patterns just naturally without even trying. Then for you, I would suggest, if you do have dry scalp, I would suggest something like a deep conditioning shampoo. It'll take away from that frizziness. It'll take away from that dryness look. But if you do have some good looking locks and create a lot of bounce, hey, maybe you can try some of that thickening shampoo to make it look a lot healthier. Now, you could also go a little one step back and go ahead and use some volumizing shampoo. That would be great. Or some of that clarifying shampoo if just need be. But for my recommendation, I would say start with a deep conditioning shampoo, or start with something like a volumizing or thickening shampoo. I'm gonna talk about curly hair, and for curly hair, we're kind of gonna stay in the deep conditioning realm or the lightweight conditioning realm, because two factors that we want to take care of with curly hair, especially somebody like me who does happen to have 3A hair or 3B hair. We tend to have frizzy hair, and we do want to just always have that little cute bounce with the shiny look, right? Jerry curl look back in the day, stuff like that. This way to create that might be with a light conditioning shampoo, or if you do happen to have more of that dry scalp or dry lock, you might benefit from something like a deep conditioner. Now, it's nothing new. It's just taking a little from the previous one and just adding to this one. Most of people with curly hair do tend to have oily scalps, and for the most part, you would think it won't end well. But sometimes, if you learn how to take care of your hair properly and you create a great routine, you can benefit from having some moisture in your scalp. especially with some of the harsher products that are out in the market. That's why I would recommend something like a light conditioning or a deep conditioning, depending on scalp type. For number 4, we're gonna talk about coily hair, for my coily hair fellas. Now, if you rock waves, if you rock something like a flat top, trust me, y'all look great. Love y'all hairstyles. With a good routine, y'all can look amazing every single day, which is one thing that I wish I can get all my curly hair dudes to follow along with, because a lot of people tend to have curly hair, but they miss the mark. But a lot of my coily fellas do know what they're doing, and I know y'all gotta thank y'all mamas for that. So I'm gonna recommend something that your mom might not know, but it's definitely gonna help you out. There's a little trick that I wanna share with you from one guy to the next. Start using hair masks. Now, this is for both of my guys with the curly hair and the coily hair. Maybe the curly hair people should do it more 2 times a month. Coily people, try to make it a habit to make it every week, especially on Sundays when you're on your rest day. Get your nice little bonnet, put your little processing cap under, you know, get you a little good brush, or come to somebody like me who offers that service and get it done, because it's gonna help so much with the dryness. Because coily hair tends to be more on the drier side, from scalp down to root to ends of hair. Now, this natural, it's normal, it happens to me, it happens to anybody really with curly hair, 3C and up. But it's important for you to take care of that from the beginning. There's not too much you can do once it's not being taken care of. There's no magical pill, there's no magical shampoo. I can't recommend you another super hydrating product, because realistically, what you wanna do with your hair is create a great routine with a good deep conditioning shampoo. Make it a point to do it as less as possible, but as continuous as possible, to always keep your hair healthy and your scalp clean, but not enough to where you're drying out your scalp no matter what type of shampoo you're using. And brothers, friends, please don't forget to condition your scalp as much as possible, especially for my coily fellas. Straight hair fellas, you might get away with never having to condition your scalp. You might have such a deep, oily scalp that you might never have to do it. Great. For the other half, for the other 2, for the love of God, guys, let's start investing in a hair mask. Now, I do have recommendations coming soon, what hair mask you should have, but most importantly, I'm gonna recommend the shampoo category that you should go to. But the product that I will recommend is gonna be a deep conditioner, and if you got lucky and you don't need it, maybe use something light, but for the most part, I would say, go ahead and go get that deep conditioning shampoo. I am gonna say, I do have a service where I do deep condition hair, and whenever you are ready and need, I'm here for you, because all I want to do is help, and I just want you to look as best as possible. Making people look good is my first priority. Helping people to reach that goal is my second. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Hit that subscribe button. My IG is JD Marson. I am located at 1933 South Alafaya at Orlando, Florida. And I'm here for you guys. For any hair type, anybody, and any advice, just hit me up. Send me a text. I'll definitely send a recommendation, and I'm here to help. So without further ado, peace.